Thank you, sweet baby Jesus. Peace deal has finally been signed, guys. Hostages have been returned from both sides. This is a time to celebrate, even if this peace is only temporary, because innocent lives are saved. Point blank. That's all I care about. Now, I listened to an interesting video from this guy who responded to the alleged silence from the pro-Hamas camp.
The fact that the Free Palestine crowd is totally silent on this peace deal that just happened between Israel and Hamas, it is the biggest step towards peace that we've seen in this 2-year war. The fact that they're silent about that just shows that it's never really been about peace. Peace has never been their top priority, because this is a huge step towards peace. But because Trump brokered this peace deal, they don't want to celebrate it. So it's really always just been about their ideology and virtue signaling about their ideology. And their ideology does not allow them to give Trump any credit, even when he brokers the most major peace deal that we've seen in this 2-year conflict that has left roughly 67,000 Palestinians dead. If they actually cared about peace, they would be celebrating in the streets. But that's not the objective. The objective is to virtue signal about their ideology.
I think he's partly correct. Yes, there are people who'd rather see Trump fail. Those people are losers and don't want what's best for America. Now, there are some Democrats, such as Hillary Clinton, who even stepped up to acknowledge Trump's achievement.
It's a really significant first step, and I really commend President Trump and his administration, as well as Arab leaders in the region, for making the commitment to the 20-point plan and seeing a path forward for what's often called the day after.
Now, I think Hillary Clinton deserves major kudos to that, because under today's political climate, I don't know if I would have done that. Oh! Now, there are people who are quietly celebrating or overtly celebrating without mentioning Trump. Why, you ask? Well, it could be because they're being petty. But I mean, they're simply following in the footsteps of their fearless leader president. Trump doesn't celebrate any good deeds from the left. I literally can't remember a time he did. At least not recently. In fact, all he ever does is talk about the failed Biden-Obama administration. He literally mentions them in most of his speeches. In fact, the most recent example came from today, actually. Now look, I actually thought this was one of Trump's better speeches. He was coherent, thanked the right people, and didn't make this speech all about himself for the majority of the speech. However, on cue, Trump does what he does best, takes shots at the prior Democratic administrations.
Would love you all to, is this right, Jared? Join up in the Abraham Accords. We have to join up and get together. You can have that whole thing filled out. We had a very weak administration, worst president in the history of our country by far. And Barack Obama was not far behind, by the way.
They're clapping.
And they did nothing with this incredible document, the Abraham Accords, but now you can fill them up. Now you have peace, you have people that really like Israel. I'll tell you what, and they like Israel a lot more today than they did even 5 weeks ago. You've come back strong, because it was getting to be a little nasty out there in the world. And
look, we need to make a new rule. A current administration should not be able to bring up a past administration under any circumstances. Like, they're gone. Stop mentioning them. Easing political tensions starts and stops with the president, not your political opponents. Like, I don't care about them. I think Trump would receive more praise from his opposition if he didn't act like a little man-child snowflake who got his little feelings hurt all the time. Newsflash, Donald, I don't care who makes fun of you. I don't expect people below you, which is literally everyone, to man up and make peace with you. I expect you to be the mature person in the room. You're supposed to be above all that. It's a tough job, but I don't feel sorry for you because you signed up for this. just like every other president before you. Are you a president for us all? Or are you only a president for the people who voted for you? For MAGA. I no longer care about Biden or Obama. They're in the past. I care about how you, Donald J. Trump, are going to make my groceries more affordable. Or how you are going to help fix the housing crisis. Or how you are going to create more job opportunities for me or my colleagues or my neighbors. That's what every sensible middle-class American cares about right now. And unless you fix those things, your approval rating won't change one bit. Anyway, I'm glad a peace deal has been made, and I really, 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 really hope this lasts, because I hate innocent lives being lost.